I want to invite onto the show the wonderful Panda Bair. There he is. I love it. I love it. Oh, look at that little preening for the camera. He's got his reaction game is on point. Panda Bair, thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Hi, thank you for having me.
This is wonderful. First of all, everyone's just like can't stop clapping. They're so excited. First of all, Panda, as I often do, I always like to either question or compliment our guests' fashion choices, like what they choose to wear when they come on the show. In your case, I'm going to compliment. I'm guessing this is a custom design. You got a panda on the front and a P on the back. Did you make this yourself?
I wish I did, but I have the artistic abilities of a kindergartner, which even then that might be disrespectful to kindergartners everywhere. So I cannot. Say
was this a code, or did someone in your community make it? How did you come by this panda shirt? Because I'm digging it.
It was a friend of mine. He's actually in the chat right now. His tag is like nobody B. Yeah, he made it for me because he's just the homie. So because he knows how much I like pandas, that's where my name comes from. So
is it Nobody Be Live? Is that the person?
Yep, that's the one. So.
Nobody believe. Nobody is it nobody blive or nobody? There's like a number of different ways I could say this.
Yeah, it's like nobody be live.
Nobody be live. Okay, got it. All right. Well, Panda, thanks so much for coming on the show. As I said, you were a kind of a not a raid, but like a kind of a I guess you'd call it like a Twitter raid, where I came into the stream and tweeted out your channel, and we got a few people to come in and see what your stream is all about. And now you're here on the show. So thank you so much for joining us. The thing that I found very interesting about you that I didn't discover until after we got into the stream is that we found you because you're an Animal Crossing player, and we love Animal Crossing players around here. But you are also a Super Smash Bros. Competitive player. It's fascinating to me. Tell me about being a competitive. I don't know are you a professional, or are you compete in tournaments? Tell me about that side of your gaming life.
Sure. So I'm a competitive Super Smash Bros. Ultimate player for. I'm from Chicago, which is
nice.
Pretty cool. I'm ranked top 10 in Chicago.
What?
I've been playing. Yeah, top 10.
You are among the top 10 Super Smash Bros. Players in all of Chicago.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, and I've been competing for 5 years now because I played for. I started competing in Smash 4, like for Wii U and 3DS, when I was in 8th grade. So.
Wow. This is incredible. And do you compete like regularly? Is there like a tournament circuit that you participate in?
Yeah, there's especially in Chicago, there's so many tournaments every week. Like Chicago is like, since how big it is, how big Chicagoland is, like so many people host tournaments, and I would go to a tournament like basically 1 or 2 tournaments a week to compete. And of course I play Villager and Isabelle because Animal Crossing is just the best.
So I love the fact that you've combined these two passions. You're an Animal Crossing fan, you're a Smash Bros fan, and you main Isabelle and Villager in competitive Smash Bros play. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Mostly Villager because truth is Isabelle, as cute as she is, she's not the best because looks can only take you so far. But so mainly Villager. But yeah.
So I know that like super serious Smash Bros players, they do rank the different characters that you can play into tiers, and the serious players only play with a handful of what they consider to be top tier characters. Where does Villager fall in those rankings? Can you play Villager and compete at the highest levels, or are you going to be held back by the restrictions of that character?
I like to be like an optimist with Villager and say that he's like secretly good, but truth be told, he is on the lower tier of the characters, so he's not too great. But I think Smash Ultimate is really well balanced to the point where you can make anyone work. It just takes a lot more hard work if you play a character that's a little bit worse, like Villager.
So is your sentimental attachment to Animal Crossing holding you back?
To be honest, yeah, I would say it would. I've tried playing other characters, but man, my heart keeps bringing me back to Animal Crossing, to Villager,
How did you first get into Smash? What was the first one that you played?
To be honest, I've been playing since the original on N64 because my older brother had it. So that that was the first game I ever played. And obviously, like, I wasn't good at it. I was terrible, you know. So, and I would always be like a sore loser. Like, I would always like I would rage, you know, as a little kid. I would always like cry, you know, when I didn't win. But because I was just so passionate about it. I kept playing. You know, I played Melee and the GameCube when that came out. For my 10th birthday, I got Smash Brawl for the Wii, and yeah, it just became something that just was just super important in my life, you know, because I played with like all my friends, like my brother, you know. So
When did you first realize that you were good enough to really compete?
back in 8th grade, I started. I just literally went to Google and I was like, Smash Bros tournaments near me, like hoping to find something, and I did, and so I went, and I kind of got destroyed. You know, I was kind of terrible, you know. But then just knowing that, wow, this is actually like a real thing. Like people are super good. It was like such a big like motivator for me to keep coming back, to keep competing, because it was so fun for me. I wanted to just get better, you know.
And how good really are you? Like, if you were to compete in a best of the best, like world global mega tournament, how well do you think you would do against like the best in the
Uh,
world?
um, I'd say maybe top 200 in the world, like almost top 100. I was becoming a little more consistent when I went to like super big tournaments, but then when I was finally able to like travel and like go out to the super big tournaments, you know, the state of the world, as we know, like, you know, kind of deteriorated a little bit and made it, you know, basically impossible to host tournaments.
Someone's on their way. Hold on a second. There's a perfect segue here into the latest arrival from Dodo Airlines. Let's see who. There's a couple of people this can be. I'm curious to see who this is going to be flying in right now. We're going to go over to our live airport cam as we wait for our next arrival here. Just bear with me for a second. I have a feeling about who this might. I got a good feeling. Let's see. It's Sapphire. It is Sapphire from the Iris Network.
Nice.
I know who that is. I'm very excited about our next guest. That is the one, the only, the irreplaceable Dripping Honey is going to be joining us on the show very shortly. Perhaps the most infectious high-energy streamer I have encountered in a very long time. And boy, has she arrived at the right time, because we've got about 10,000 people watching us on the Twitch front page right now. $10,000 raised for colorofchange.org. Nice. 10,000 viewers in the chat. It is all popping off. We've got we're with Brandon and Tanya and Panda Bair right now. We've got here comes the wonderful Dripping Honey is arriving right now, and Raquel Lilly's going to be joining us very shortly, belting out a phenomenal rendition of the Sam Cooke classic, A Change Is Gonna Come. That's going to be kind of towards the end of the show. And we still have the premiere edition of Danny's Diary, with Danny Trejo taking us around his island and introducing us to all his animal friends. That is going to be quite amazing. I'm very, very excited about this. Okay, so Panda, I'm going to do the Danny's Diary clip in just a few minutes, but I do want to kind of talk to you a little bit more first. I'm fascinated by it because, again, I said earlier, like, I'm not really into esports, but I am fascinated by people, by anyone who's really, really good at what they do, like their chosen profession, their chosen hobby, anyone who's put the time in, the dedication and the talent to get really, really good at something. I'm fascinated. So I'm going to ask you, Panda, what is the secret to being a really good Super Smash Bros. Player?
Ooh, that is a tough question. I would say just that, like, the resources, especially like online, like on Twitter, they're out there to like kind of just reach out for help, because pretty much every top player is super willing to give you advice and like play with you, because you know online is, you know, a big part of online gaming, and since Smash is so accessible, I would say to just reach out and just keep playing and keep practicing, and eventually, it may take a while, but eventually like results show if you just put in the hard work.
It's tough because, you know, I'm as I get older, I'm not a very good gamer, but I bought the last couple. I bought Ultimate. My daughter really likes to play it. If you don't understand the game, Panda, this is the problem. It's very easy for a game of Super Smash Bros. To just look like total chaos, right? How do you find, like, but underneath that chaos, there is method to the madness, right? Like, how are you seeing like the Matrix? Are you seeing like the inner game? Like, what is it that you're seeing when you play Super Smash Bros. That I'm not? I just see chaos, but you're seeing something else.
Yeah, that's always the hardest part, is because I know it's such a like cliche answer, but like the deeper like layer behind it, like you can't really teach that. That just comes with like, honestly, like years of experience and practice, because it's different for everyone. You know, everyone who plays the game a lot, like competitively, sees it like a different way. So
I want to show a clip that you brought with you. I asked you for a clip, and you brought a clip here. Just remind me, just so I can kind of tee this up. What is the context of the? This is obviously an epic victory in a competitive Super Smash Bros. Situation, and you are playing Villager versus your opponent here is playing Isabelle. So it's very Animal Crossing centric. What was the context of this tour? Was this a high level tournament? What was this tournament that you were participating in here?
It was a weekly held in Chicago. It's basically our most competitive weekly, and I've been competing in it for like years, for like 3 years, and I never really like won it before. It's always been like a dream of mine to like win it, and this is just one of the times where I like finally like overcame it and won it. And so like the pop off that I had, like how happy I was, it was like super like I guess memeable. Everyone was like
Now, is that a technical
like,
term,
funny.
a pop-off? You explained that to me before. I was like, when you kind of like explode in a victory celebration. Is that a specific Smash Bros term? What is that when you pop off?
It's kind of like I don't know. I guess it's kind of just like an esports thing, you know.
Okay.
It's just like a just raw emotion, just a celebration, you know.
All right, I'm gonna go over to the clip right now. We're gonna catch the closing minutes of this epic battle and an equally epic Panda Bair pop off at the end here. Let's go to the clip. Here we go.
I feel like 20% more that might have killed.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Punish?
I'm the villager. Yeah.
What?
That does it the wrong way.
Excuse me. It happens. It's late.
And yeah, looking pretty rough right now.
Honestly, yeah.
There we go.
Get the dash attack. What are we gonna see? Bowling ball to finish it off? No, not quite.
Gonna whip that back air. Trying to get a fishing rod there, but not really able to make anything happen. And gets the back air. All right, Panda's
And we
really
got the
happy.
pop off, and he's
there
out
we
of the
go.
venue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my pop off.
That was great. And again, all I saw there was total chaos. But I know there's a method in the madness there. The thing that always gets me in Super Smash is like once I'm off the platform, I'm done. I can't recover. There's a specific kind of button combo to recover when you get blown off the platform like that, right?
Yeah. Generally, like the up special, like the up and B is is how to get back.
Now, did you pop off there because that was a particularly tough match or a tough opponent? Like, what was it about that victory that was such a big deal?
Yeah, it was a culmination of like everything because like I said, I've been competing in that tournament like every Wednesday for like years, and the person I was fighting like in the grand finals is someone who I play a lot, and he's very good at the game. So it was really hard to beat him. He doesn't usually play Isabelle. He plays Mario, but like we played so much that day. Like that was like the 10th game of the set that we were playing. So just like to be able to like conquer that and like win the whole tournament when like it's been just a dream of mine for so long, like as a competitor to win like the most like competitive weekly in Chicago, it was a dream come true, as silly as that might sound.
Do you have no, it doesn't sound silly at all. What are your do you still have aspirations to get better at Smash Bros and compete at higher levels?
Yeah, my overall goal with Smash is I want to eventually reach the top 50 in the world, like milestone. I want to eventually get on the top 50 in the world. That's my goal long term.
How achievable do you think that is?
Honestly, I thought it was super like achievable because I was finally able to travel more. But now, since pretty much every major tournament got basically halted or canceled because of the pandemic, so it's kind of just on hiatus until the state of the world gets better, so that tournaments can come back.
Tanya, I know. Sorry, I just saw the link in chat. I'm sorry, I'm a few minutes late. I don't want you to be late for your flight. I know your plane is currently on the island and waiting for you. Tanya, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. I don't want you to miss your flight.
Oh, no problem. Thank you so much for having me, and Brandon. Yeah. It was good to hang out. And Panda, it was good to meet you. I will have to come by and check out your content.
Yeah, thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks everyone in the chat for being awesome. Thank you all, everyone who donated, because y'all blew the goal out of the water.
It's
So I'm
still
about
it's still
to-
growing. Yeah, $10,205.99. I love it. I'm curious to know what we the fundraiser is actually going to be open for the rest of the week, and we'll continue to push it. But obviously the main drive will be here. Since we have 11,287 people watching us right now, this is Animal Talking, the only virtual late night talk show in the world that takes place entirely inside a video game. Season 1 clips and highlights, full episodes are available at youtube.com/GWitter. You see it up there in the top right. Go toss us a subscription. We'd love to have you. Season 2 is starting soon with bigger and better guests than ever. But in the meantime, !donate in the chat. We are raising money today with a special episode for colorofchange.org, an organization that campaigns for greater racial equality and racial justice, a cause we should all be supporting. Please do type !donate and toss a few dollars into the chat. Even for $1, I will call your name out on the stream. In fact, I'll prove it right now. Bats, $1. Thank you, Bats. It's actually a lot of A's. It's Bats. Thank you very much. And Kitlalis? I don't know how you pronounce that, but either way, $20. Thank you so much. Cypher, Tanya, thank you so much for coming. I am definitely going to be in touch with you to take you up on that offer to school me in the ways of Dungeons and Dragons. Thank you so much.
Welcome, and I look forward to it.
I can't
Bye,
wait.
everybody. I'm gonna go hop a plane and ironically
Bye.
go play more
Thank you so
D&D.
much. Thank you so much. Panda, I've got a 20. I pulled at random a 20-second clip from your channel that I'm gonna show right here. Here is Panda encountering an ugly villager.
Oh no.
Hold on. Oh wait, hold on. I still have Google Chrome muted. Here we go. Let's get this right. Here we go.
It was just, we went to that big ass park and then we just like hung out and like played sports and shit. Ew! I got this bitch again. Absolutely not. You're terrible. Look at your lips. Ugly ass.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I just find that clip really funny.
Yeah.
Did
That
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say that reminds me. Like must have been like a week ago. I spent like 3.5 hours making like the super ridiculously long tier list where I ranked every single Animal Crossing villager. So
Wow. Are you happy with the villages you've got on your island right now? Are you looking to move anyone out? What's going on?
I'm getting there. I've been like lately on stream. I've been trying to like evict villagers to like because there are quite a few I don't like, but you know, slowly but surely, I'm getting the squadron to come through. So,
and this looks like again we're going to go back live to the airport cam, courtesy of Dodo Airlines, as Tanya, aka Cypher, leaves back to the mainland. What a wonderful guest she was. Thanks so much for coming on the show and helping us raise all this money for a very worthy cause. Panda, did your Smash Brothers? But by the way, do you say Smash Brothers or Smash Bros? Like, what's the correct nomenclature?
Generally, people just say Smash Bros.
Smash Bros. Okay, I'm gonna go with it. Did your interest in that game, did that lead you to starting up your Twitch channel and start streaming?
Yeah, it definitely did. I wanted to stream for a few years to be able to just play with a lot more people.
And what is and are you a variety streamer? Obviously, I discovered you because I was searching for Animal Crossing streamers. But if someone comes to your channel, and hopefully Ahmad is, if they haven't already, will be dropping your twitch.tv URL so people can go follow you as we speak. What if we go to your channel? Like, what kind of things are we going to be seeing you play over there?
Yeah, I guess it is variety. The majority of the time I will be just playing Smash Bros. Ultimate and Animal Crossing, but I do like to play just a lot of other games, especially like blind playthroughs, so like games that may be popular that like I haven't played yet that I like to play on stream to just, kind of have my like genuine like reactions and stuff recorded, things like that.